So I want to talk about Tiffany
Put
Cross.
more of your face in there.
Tiffany Cross being let go from MSNBC.
Okay.
So no one's talking about it. All they talking about is Kyrie Irving with his dumb self and Kanye
Mom probably would know
nut
that, right?
job.
When she hear that on CNN or
Yeah,
something.
but they don't want to talk about a black woman being let go from a major news
You told
network.
me that she was let go, and then the first question I asked was,
What did she do?
"What did she say?"
Yeah, what did she do? But they don't want to talk about that again.
And then what you told
And
me,
they don't want to talk about voter
well, what you told
suppression or
me, what
anything
she
like that.
said, Tucker Carlson and them are still
Well,
on.
let's read the story and then we'll talk about it.
Go ahead.
MSNBC has cut ties with weekend host Tiffany Cross one day after she called Florida the penis of the country, according to reports. It even looked like she was saying it kind of looked like a little penis hanging off. You need to cut it off.
Oh, I ain't
That's what she
said
said.
all that.
Right. She was being funny because of
Okay.
DeSantis. The network has decided not to renew Cross's contract after 2 years and fired her, effective immediately. Per Variety, the production staff on her show, The Cross Connection, will remain at the network in different roles. So they keeping all her people that work for her. They just getting rid of her. Sources told Variety.
Isn't that part of her name?
No.
Oh, okay.
Sources told Variety Cross's relationship with the network was becoming frayed, and that executives were worried about her willingness to address statements made by cable news hosts on other networks. The cable news host was beanhead Tucker Carlson and blackface Megyn Kelly. Remember Miss Blackface Megyn Kelly?
Yeah.
Those were the two that was talking about Tiffany. Okay. The last straw may have been comments that Tiffany made as a guest on Charlamagne the God's Hell of a Week show on Thursday, sources told the New York Post. This was thought to be the last straw that got Tiffany Cross fired from MSNBC. Cross and other panelists were asked which swing state Democrats could afford to lose in the midterms. Cross said Florida, saying that it literally looks like a penis off of the country. Ron DeStupid, she called him, instead of Ron DeSantis. Whatever you want to call Florida man, he is so problematic, she said. He traffics in stupidity and ignorance, and I just think they are a problem for the rest of the country. Let's get them out. Cross has previously come under fire for other controversial statements, including when she suggested progressives should pick up a weapon and get involved in the war for survival of the country, though she was speaking in metaphorically. She was joking.
Pick up a weapon.
Instead of just talking like they always do. In other words, even if you don't agree with what she said, let's say you say, oh man, that was harsh. Right. To say Florida is the penis of the country and they should just be castrated off of just get rid of Ron DeSantis and all the crazy people that live in Florida. Because Charlamagne, the guy say the craziest people are from Florida. He always say that when he do his donkey of the day.
Okay.
But let's say you don't agree with her, right? Why would she be fired for something that that's her opinion? And she's not on her show saying it. She's on another show just talking just generally about her opinion.
Following you.
Well, I'm saying
they gonna follow you, quote you, and be Big Brother watching.
So what I'm saying is, if you're the same people who made a big noise and a big stink about Kyrie and Kanye being able to say freedom of speech, why we hear crickets when they talk about Tiffany Cross?
I don't know.
And that's not even anti-Semitic. What's she talking about?
I know. That's what I'm saying. They must have really had it out for her before these comments, and they just figure, let's use this as ammunition to sit her down.
And what I'm saying is, if they trying to find a black person that they want to hitch their wagon to and say black people can't never say nothing without being fired, or we can't never get away, you know what I'm saying, with the same stuff that white people get to say, because Tucker Carlson and them say everything,
right?
And they never get fired from Fox News.
No.
And they say the worst things and they don't get fired.
Because a lot of times, this is my opinion, a lot of times, like when you said her today.
Right.
News person.
Right.
Athletes.
Yes.
Actors.
Yes.
Entertainers get more play.
Right.
And people get involved in their mess.
Right.
Don't nobody care about no news lady.
See? But they care about a rapper a billionaire rapper,
or a basketball
and
player.
a multi-million-dollar business. That tells. See, that's what I'm saying. That's why you worry. That's why you wonder why white people don't take you serious as black people.
Yes.
Because you're big person people that you want to hinge. You want to put yourself behind. It's Mr. I think the world is flat, Kyrie Irving, and Mr. George Floyd killed himself, Kanye. But when a black woman who is a smart, educated, has her own opinion, says something and gets fired, it's crickets.
Let's look at the other side. Why you think they got Herschel Walker? Jamal Bryant said it. He said,
I'll put my record up against Obama's anyway.
Jamal Bryant is saying what you kind of
What you want me to say, Mastodon?
They think we're stupid.
They think you are stupid.
Football players,
black community,
basketball players.
You gonna boycott rappers, NBA for Kyrie Irving.
But you got a news person, very
media on a stage,
a major network, got sat
network,
down, and nobody's saying nothing.
That has you in her thoughts.
Yes.
When she's talking about the black community.
Yes.
You big. I get so upset.
Remember the conversation
with our community.
Remember the conversation we had yesterday?
Oh my goodness!
As an ego, we can't continue to listen, receive the rhetoric and the comments
of a bunch of
pigeons
and chickens and turkeys. And you want the NBA players to stand behind Kyrie.
Yep.
LeBron's supposed to give up his millions of dollars for Mr. Flat Earth. Kyrie.
See, so a lot of times they know that.
They think y'all are the dumbest of us. I can't say y'all because I'm in the black community. They think we're the dumbest dummies on the earth.
Jamal Bryant said it. They know, they see our reactions to things.
So stupid.
We react to entertainment. We react to athletes.
A ball player and a rapper.
Yes. Yeah.
Saying stupid stuff about their bosses.
Thank you.
And get fired. But a black woman.
News anchor.
Anchor on a major.
Yes.
Crickets.
Yeah, you don't hear nothing.
I don't hear nothing.
I don't know who she is.
Who is that? I don't know who that is.
Kanye, I know.
Who is Tiffany Cross?
I don't know her.
I don't know her. I know that Kyrie know how to put 2 points in the basket. And if Kyrie can't say what he want to say, then the rest of the black people gonna be messed up too.
That's right.
Whereas a black woman on a major network, MSNBC, can't say what she want to say, and you big dummies don't even talk about it.
Look at how big Kaepernick's comment, his whole thing was. It's an athlete.
Oh my God.
An entertainer, a
Tiffany,
rapper.
I know I only got 5 people that watch this show, but if somehow, Lord Jesus, this video get to Tiffany, put on a basketball uniform.
Oh no.
And dribble a ball.
Or a football jersey.
Or a football jersey. Because that's the only way these Negroes gonna protest for you.
Yeah. It's unfortunate.
You gotta put on a football jersey or a basketball uniform, and you got to put the ball in the basket. Get up and tap dance.
Okay, or do a rap song.
Be a rapper.
Yes.
Or get up and sing, or do something, Tiffany. You got some talent in you, because that's the only thing Negroes look at is talent.
They'll know you then, and they'll be behind you.
Where's bobblehead Candace at?
Oh gosh. No.
She want to do an expose and a documentary on Tiffany Cross getting fired. Since she's so much for black people, remember she's not a house Negro, according to her.
Right.
So I know Monday Candace is gonna talk about Tiffany Cross being let go from MSNBC.
See,
even though she may not politically agree with her, I know bobblehead Candace is gonna come into and take up for Tiffany Cross being fired for what she's saying.
But as a
black woman,
a lot of things you are saying is kind of supporting Jamal Bryant.
Oh my God!
For them to pull out a Heisman Trophy football player who barely can talk, who has no background in politics, like
we know black people gonna vote for him because he know how to throw a football and they familiar with his big giant bucket head.
And the Republicans, they don't care how many women he had aborted or whatever. They want somebody in that seat with the title. So Jamal Bryant said they must really think we're stupid.
They think we stupid. I usually don't agree with a lot of stuff Jamal Bryant say because he be out there, y'all know, narcissistic. He hit it right on the nail. They think we're stupid.
They know we follow entertainment, we follow athletes
and shiny objects.
Shiny objects, yeah.
And you want to know why they don't take you serious as a black community.
And we're not together.
And why they don't fire somebody if because a white man can say a nappy-headed hoe.
Now, we also we're name droppers. When you go to the polls, let's just say for sake of argument, if you see somebody running for office, Al Sharpton.
Right.
Jesse Jackson.
Yes.
We're name droppers.
Yeah.
We'll pick them because of their name.
Yeah.
They're famous.
And good times. Remember when that guy was running?
Alderman
because
Davis.
He didn't know how to do your mama jokes.
They didn't want
They
him.
wanted Alderman Davis.
Yeah, because he knew how to say your mama.
Even though Florida was saying the other guy is much better for us. Hey, think we're all in stupid as yes. They think we're stupid.
Because they know what we are, what attracts
But we not
us.
sure. I'm sorry, y'all, and I'm part of it. So I'm part of the moron crowd, I guess.
Yeah.
They think we're all morons, and I'm part of that because I'm part of the black community.
Well,
I have to take. You got to take the good, and you got to take the bad. We got to take those hits as well.
We need to pull together. We need to always be together on things that make sense and things that support that strengthens our group, that strengthens our ethnic background, and the things that we did pull together to get Obama president. Wow,
that was it.
Wow,
because we wanted, and then when he got in office, he ain't black enough. And that's what they said.
The Million Man March with Farrakhan, even though Farrakhan may not be the religion that everybody is,
I don't agree.
Still pulled together.
I don't agree with a lot of stuff that Farrakhan says.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things I do agree with what Farrakhan says.
Exactly.
So when he brought the Million Man March, it wasn't about my religion and your religion.
Yes.
It was about us coming together
for a common cause to strengthen our race of people, our men. And everybody on that a bandwagon, whether you're atheist, whether you are a God-fearing man or not, we all want the betterment of our people.
We want the betterment of our family.
Yes.
Why are they hitching themselves to Kyrie and Kanye West?
Not to say athletes don't, because LeBron and them are doing
but the
so
statements that Kanye and Kyrie said were not positive statements to move and bring our community together. It was tearing down another community. She is actually, Tiffany, made comments about DeSantis doing voter suppression and about how he has basically made that whole state what you call it, when you're in the lab, a lab test for his crazy Frankenstein experiment. And you just cut him off. That way you don't have to deal with it no more. She was being funny. She was being a metaphor.
Using a metaphor.
Like when somebody has taken over a whole state and made it crazy, you do better. It's like a limb that don't work no more. Just cut it off.
You got everybody thinking
as black people.
It gets a little dangerous.
That's kind of what she's saying. Florida, don't even look at Florida as black people. It's gone. It's Frankenstein land. Leave it alone. Concentrate on Georgia. Concentrate on Philadelphia or other states that you can probably still get a hand in. DeSantis has taken over. It's a Frankenstein state now. But that's her opinion.
Yeah, that's her opinion.
But that's not anti-Semitic and to be fired.
To be let go from that show as a news person, nobody's saying anything. You're right. It's been crickets.
And then Tucker Carlson goes on his show, and I swear he says this. I know you're not going to believe it. He said this. Tiffany Cross attacks white women, and white women produce white babies. So she wants to get rid of the white race. Paraphrasing what he said, Tucker Carlson actually said that. She wants to get rid of the white race because she's attacking white women
who have white babies.
Tucker Carlson said that.
And they let him say that.
And they let him say that.
He gets away with it. He's white privilege. We still have the problem of white privilege
Tiffany
in this country.
Addresses that. And MSNBC didn't like it.
Well, more people need to be outraged, like you're saying. Hopefully more people will speak up, Kim. That's the only thing we can say. People who are in those positions that can make a difference or make a change, they need to start speaking more. You notice advertisers speak when they with the what's his name?
Not even advertisers.
I'm just saying.
I'm saying even
their power.
And I'm saying even with the letting go of her. Yeah. Not even advertisers.
And when was the last time the recent Supreme Court lady that was just added to the
the black
she got
woman.
A black boy.
Oh, you want the white lady?
You can't just say a blanket statement that white women have white kids. What is wrong with you, you stupid white man?
Tucker Carlson.
Tucker Carlson of all people. Come on, Tucker.
The one that brought Kanye on his show and miraculously edited out all the anti-Semitic things.
Yeah,
he wanted to present Kanye a certain kind of way.
Yes.
Don't talk about the Jewish people, because I don't want them pulling out of my show, the money out of my show. So this crazy Negro, take that part out of what he said. And then the stuff he said about white man being an endangered species and being the straight white man, put that up. But take out the anti-Semitic stuff, because I don't want those Jewish people shutting my show down. But you can let him say all the stuff he want to say negative about anybody black, but don't say anything negative about Jewish people. That same Tucker Carlson. And then you attack Tiffany.
Right.
And MSNBC. What do you think you doing letting her go?
Let's see. Let's wait it out. Letters, hopefully emails.
So why are black people watching MSNBC?
Some are, though. Some are not.
Why are black people allowing Nike and all these other companies to still put money into MSC with advertising? Why is there no outrage about Tiffany Cross being let go? But you got an outrage about Kyrie.
And it may take...
Angry man Kyrie.
It may take a Al Sharpton. It may take
they're not gonna say nothing
to say something about her being let go.
They're not gonna say nothing.
We don't know. We don't know what they're not gonna say.
They ain't said nothing yet.
I don't know.
How many days it take for you to say something?
When did it happen?
Well, Thursday is when she was on Charlemagne's show.
Yeah.
And then apparently she was let go Friday. So we'll see Monday.
Today is Sunday.
We'll see Monday. Right, you're right. All next week, this week is gonna be.
They may even talk about it on The View.
Okay, so all this week, y'all, let's see.
Some people don't even know that happened.
Okay. So let's
I didn't
see.
know until you told me today.
Let's see if Monday, all this week, the conversation shifts from tech head Kyrie and moves towards Tiffany Cross, a real, actual black person that we need to say freedom of speech.
Because they made
and you shouldn't get fired for saying something.
What's her name what's the black lady that's the reporter that does reporting in the White House?
Oh, I know you talking
April.
about. Oh, they were saying she the last frontier.
April, they had her on The View. And they said, girl,
they said they gonna let her go soon.
You withstood a lot of controversy. They tried to sit you down early.
They said,
even when Trump was in office.
Yeah, she said,
calling you names.
Right.
And stuff. She taking it.
She taking it.
And I think she had.
They did let her go when Trump was in office. Remember, he didn't let her in the thing.
I know, and thank God she had favor.
See,
she had favor because not only she's still there, 25 years. People know her. She's already connected with big name people, so they're a little afraid to kind of take her out. I don't know what the story is with Tiffany. I'm praying for favor for her. Maybe people may not be so. She shouldn't have said that little penis.
I think God is allowing it because He wants to show the hypocrisy.
Yeah.
That's a hypocrisy. So let's see this outrage.
But the comment Tucker Carlson made. And he has followers that sit there and believe
and they got mad because Tiffany said when Megyn Kelly said something, she said, you mean blackface Megyn Kelly? The one that took up for people wearing blackface? MSNBC didn't like Tiffany saying that. But it's true.
It's true. But we got.
Why is Megyn Kelly saying anything? Anything about anybody being black? She lucky she still got a job.
Then again, too, let's wait this out. Because a lot of times, you as a trailblazer, you may be setting an opening for something to happen, and you may have to take a hit to get it done.
Gotta take a hit.
So maybe Tiffany is taking a hit because the door is going to open for her.
Oh, she gonna get more money.
To be a bigger spokesperson and keep it moving.
They already talking about people want to hire her.
See?
Because they want somebody who's not afraid to speak their mind and outspoken and actually speaks for the black community. Not some nut job, Kyrie Irving. And I watched Kyrie Irving's interviews. I follow Kyrie Irving. He's a troublemaker. He always is.
Always been.
Don't like him. His own teammates don't like him.
Defiant spirit.
I have a problem when your own NBA people don't even like you. When own players don't even like you.
That's not right.
I got a problem with
that. It's not a team player.
And you want them to come out and speak for him. And they never liked him in the first place. So I'm supposed to come risk my career to speak for this Negro who I never liked in the first place.
And don't let it worry yourself that people are. Because there's people supporting Herschel Walker.
And I love when Shaq said, when Kanye came after him, talking about he got Jewish bosses, so he can't say nothing. And Shaq said, well, I'm gonna take my cue from the your great wise Kanye said. I don't listen to people who make less money
than me. Shaq funny. Gotta love him.
Used to be a billionaire. Now you got less money than Shaq.
You can't talk no more.
Now he's supposed to listen to you.
Kanye, your money's is dwindling down.
And then Drake just came after him this week.
What did he say?
Drake pretty much said the only reason why he did a recent concert with Kanye to free Hoover from jail, Larry Hoover. And he said the only reason why I did it with you because Prince asked me to. I don't like you. Never did.
Drake said that?
I'm rephrasing it. Okay. I don't like you. Never did. And Drake is half Jewish. So you his Jewish side had to rise up. His Jewish side had to rise up and say
on my hit list because he messing with
Megan. Yeah, he's after Megan.
Here's the thing. Ugly.
And he came after Serena Williams' husband, and he came back with a good one. He called Serena Williams' husband a groupie, and Serena Williams' husband came back and said, yeah, for my family. In other words, you don't have one. Ooh. You're not married to your baby mama who's a stripper or a whore or whatever she is.
You said,
and you barely see your son.
I think Anna even hit it on the nail on the View. She said, it's like lately, not that it's never been, you guys, because I'm not that stupid and naive in this world to know. Social media has really grown in the last 20 years.
Well, it's gotten worse.
But it's like a spirit of ugly now.
Well, you know what?
A spirit of shade throwing.
Charlemagne said it. Charlemagne said, he kind of said this, and I agree with it, because some stuff he said, Charlemagne we'd be ridiculous. And then a lot of stuff he say, I agree.
Being a female.
Hey, Charlemagne just be whatever. And I don't even care if somebody think of God as a female. What does that have to do with me? I don't care. Okay. But when he said billionaires are not the same billionaires as they was back in the day. Now anybody can be a billionaire. That's why you have the Elon Musk and the Kanyes and the stuff. It's not like the Warren Buffetts and them. Remember back in the day when you was a billionaire, people be like, "Oh, he's smart. He became a billionaire. He worked himself up." They had a high stat. You was a billionaire. Gates, you know, you must came up with a brilliant idea. Oh, tell us about your idea.
Make those billions.
Let's meet Warren Buffett and sit down and pick his mind and find out how he became a billionaire. These big stupid dummies is making money off of games and Twitter and social media and Kanye with ugly shoes and clothes, slave shoes and trash bag clothes.
Yes. And
he a billionaire. So who gonna sit down and pick his mind?
What was the comment? Was it from you?
And you'll sit there scratching your head talking to Kanye anyway. You was big the vitamin in the you know the like, and he can't never just sit down. Jesus didn't talk like that, Kanye. I know you calling yourself Yay. I know you want to be like Jesus. People didn't gather for Jesus for him to stand on the rock and talk in metaphors. Well, you know, when you pick glass and you do this and
when you made the comment about what Drake has said recently.
What?
Was it you that made the comment about what Gandhi said, an eye for an eye? You both get your
you both blind.
You both go get blind or something.
An eye for an eye. If you do an eye for an eye, Kanye said that.
No, as far as Gandhi.
He said Gandhi. He said, and God was humbling him. Remember, that was the one clear moment we had where he was kind of being humble.
He had his medicine then.
He don't take his medicine, but he had a clear, because when you have a mental condition, sometimes you have clear days. So he was somewhat clear that it was still cloudy. Because remember, he said he compared himself to Emmett Till. Yeah. So he was still nutty buddy But there was a 1 second.
That moment of
there's like
truth.
a little pea of truth that dropped down in there.
A minute. When he mentioned Gandhi.
Let me see what people saying. Let me see what y'all saying. Yona said, hey. Sheila Wright said, they think we're all stupid as Walker. Yes. Daphne said, yes, that's what I said to my daughter. They wrong for firing her. And Beauty Boss by Jamie said, hi, ladies. Hey, y'all.
Hey. But the comment you said, that moment that he had that awakening, that enlightenment, was the comment that Gandhi made as far as an eye for an eye is not.
An eye for an eye leaves both of you blind.
Both of you blind. So it's like you make a mean comment to me, I come back at you. That's not, even with Drake, I understand Drake and where he's coming from, but even
Drake just trying to promote that stupid album.
A lot of times they make comments just to build their their image and the shiny object on them, so you can spotlight them for a moment.
But I just realized I had a conversation today on Facebook. This one woman, they was on talking about how Kyrie Irving and how they need to. One guy put in, because remember they black. All of these guys is pro-black. They they militant and like, again they like, and I'm gonna get you sucker. They militant with the daishiki, and then you go in the back, and the white lady answer the door with the braids in her hair. Remember, Kyrie's wife, Kanye. I mean, just. But anyway, but they the most militant black men in the world. But anyway. Which is nothing wrong with marrying somebody of a different race. But why is it always the ones with the you the most you the black Israelite and the this and the that and
going outside your race.
Yeah, you got the lineage and the bloodline and all this. I see a blonde blue-eyed woman come from behind the counter. But anyway, they was on there talking like that, right? And so then I said, they was mad at LeBron James for speaking out against Kyrie. He don't want him. He don't want him coming to the Lakers. There was talks about him coming to the Lakers.
What's wrong with him speaking out?
And Kyrie was like, no, hell no. I mean, like LeBron was like, no, you ain't. No, we don't want that over here. We don't want that. Remember, he almost made them lose because he didn't want to do the COVID testing.
Thank you.
And he couldn't play.
He's not a team player.
You think they want that thing on their team? Get the hell out of here.
LeBron saw that.
Yeah. So he's like, no, I don't agree with it. I don't agree with hate speech. I don't agree with hate speech. I don't support it. That's why I cut it out of our thing. That's why I decided not to show the interview with Kanye.
Yes.
I don't want nothing to do with nobody saying anything negative about another group. My group.
Thank you.
Any group. I don't want it on my show. So they was talking about that. So they was saying how LeBron sell out and they wish more NBA players would come up and say something. So I said I applaud what LeBron is doing, and I'm glad he did that, and Kareem and other basketball players speaking out against Flat Earth Kyrie. So then this one girl said, Kyrie is speaking about a spiritual awakening. I wish you would get it. So now I guess Kyrie's a spiritual leader for them. I guess we're supposed to get a spiritual awakening as black people to know who we really are. We're really God's chosen people and not the Jewish people that you see today. And I say this, now that you've exposed that, let's go with that. Remember I told you this earlier. Let's agree. Let's go ahead and say that you're right. We're really God's chosen people, the black people, and not the people who we think, and not the people who we think are the. Yeah, or just go with it. Let's go with it.
Okay.
What's your big plan now? Now that you told us, it's like somebody telling somebody you really the first son of Charles, Prince Charles. It's not his son William. It's you, and you come and tell that person that. Now what's the plan? What's the plan now?
I don't understand.
You told me that I'm now the real heir of the throne of the English British monarch.
Right.
Now what?
Now
what?
I don't know. I don't know where they can go from there because it's a lie.
Even if it's true, what does that matter?
It can't be true.
I'm saved. I'm a Christian. I'm already covered with the blood.
We already got the answer to that. It's not true. That means that everything that Jesus has said is a lie.
No, they're interpreting.
That's not true. No, the interpretation is wrong.
No, they're saying that Jesus was really black.
No.
Listen to what I'm saying. They're saying that Jesus was really black.
He's from the tribe of Judah. I don't care what color you want to call him, but he's from the tribe of Judah.
All we saying
and
is,
we're joint heirs.
Lenore,
what's wrong with them?
All I'm saying is,
we can't even go nowhere with that.
I'm saying, if you say he is black as far as the color,
but that's still not what they're saying.
I know that, but I'm saying, let's say it's true. You're not listening to what I'm saying.
You're not making sense.
What's the plan? No, tell people that
there's no plan because it can't go anywhere. They can't answer you. There's no answer they can give you from the true Jesus and where he comes from. Whether they want to say his hair is black or his eyes are brown. We are still,
no, his hair was like
I don't care. Yeah, right. They're not even connecting with the fact that we are all joint heirs, not just the black Hebrews.
You trying to get to what I'm trying to say.
They can't avoid the answer. We
are
all joint heirs with Christ.
That's what I'm getting ready to tell you.
Christ is the way.
That's what I'm trying to get you to say.
I know, but they don't have no answer.
I know, but I'm saying I'm answering the question. I know I'm not going to get an answer.
I know.
But I'm saying you going on a whole. Yeah, you going on a whole nother.
You keep asking
I'm saying if you are a born again believer,
get to that right now.
You already have the blood of Christ. So you're already an heir.
Thank you.
That's kind of what I'm trying to say. It's like, what's the plan of telling somebody that? I know the plan for telling somebody to be born again and to become saved and to believe in Christ. I know that plan because for me, I believe that that's salvation. And I believe that's my ending of that story. What's theirs?
But even with that, asking that person or whoever is feeling that way or thinking that way, even with Kyrie.
Yeah.
You could say that.
Yeah.
I don't know about what your plan is, but I know the plan that he has for me.
That's it.
I'm a joint heir with them. I'm part of the kingdom.
Exactly.
Y'all can be your own little tribe and do what you want to do, but
it don't have nothing to do with what I was. Yeah.
For us.
So when somebody says, I went back to when the lady was saying your spiritual awakening, and that's what I'm saying. Have you ever been sick and God healed your body? Have you ever had any kind of miraculous intervention in your life that you can speak on? Have you ever felt the presence of God? Have you ever had God's favor and knew that it was his? I almost felt like saying that to her. But I don't need your spiritual awakening. I already got one.
But let's just say, for sake of argument, they say no to all of that. The fact is, our faith. Without faith, it's impossible to please him. Without faith, that he did what he did on Calvary.
Exactly.
That's like she never had a healing.
Exactly.
She never had anything manifest in the natural. But the fact is, my faith believes that he died for me, and I'm joint heirs with him.
That's it.
That's simple. I don't even like arguing with people about that. You either believe or you don't, and I'm going to tell you one thing.
And they asked
no matter what religion or spiritual or journey you're on, every knee is going to bow and every tongue will confess.
And they asked Kyrie if he believes in the Holocaust, and he said, "You never heard me say that I didn't. You never seen me tweeted it."
Yeah.
That's not what we asking you. We didn't ask you if you ever said it or tweeted it. We asked you, do you believe it?
Do you believe it happened?
He wouldn't answer that question.
Because I don't think if you believe, you're saying
he believes the earth is flat. So of course he don't believe that the Holocaust existed.
Needs help. But then God said in the last days, people will be turning from the faith.
Yeah, you're right.
He said in the last days, there are going to be false prophets.
Yeah.
False wisdom in this super spiritual thing.
Oh, you're right. I'm supposed to get a spiritual awakening. From Kyrie Irving.
Okay. Twilight Zone.
All right, so let's see if next week, like you said, if there's an uproar about Tiffany Cross, about her being fired from MSNBC,
supporting her.
Let's see if there's an uproar from the advertisers to pull out from MSNBC.
I don't know if it may go back it may not go that far.
Yeah,
she ain't got that much clout.
Let's see if there's Let's see if there's a big uproar, about picketing or not picketing, boycotting MSNBC for firing Tiffany Cross. Or are we going to get a whole nother week of flat earth Kyrie Irving, Mr. No COVID testing Kyrie Irving, and George Floyd killed himself with drugs, Kanye?
How can anybody get on the bandwagon?
Slavery was a choice.
For any person, race, creed, or color who has a defiant spirit.
Thank you.
That's against God.
And when you saw Kyrie in the interview, in the thing where the guys was asking him questions, he even looked like he was frustrated. You're telling me that I've been lied to. You're telling me that there's a group of people who want to destroy me. And if I ask you to explain it, you yelling at me?
You have a defiant spirit, and I'm going to jump on a bandwagon with anything you say.
You bust in the room with a party and people talking, and you got a big word to say. They coming to kill y'all. And the people turn around and say, who? Don't ask me. Leave me alone and ask me the questions.
But I need to know who.
But you just said somebody was coming to, can you explain
Finish that thought.
You just want to trap me. You want to make me look stupid.
That's confusing.
You want to make me look bad in front of people. But you just broke in the party and said somebody was coming to get rid of us. Can you explain? Where'd you get it from? How did you come up with that?
That's confusion. That God is not the author of confusion.
Thank you.
Ooh, he's a God
just because I posted a movie, an anti-Semitic movie, don't mean that I'm promoting it.
Dude.
So then the news guy said, well, why did you post it? Don't ask me. You trying to trap me. Why are you asking me why I posted it?
I just asked
you just said you wasn't promoting it. So if you're not promoting it, why did you post it?
See how messed up his spirit is?
And then the people who follow him, they in a dilemma right now. Because some of them are saying, nobody telling Jeff Bezos to take the movie down. And it's Amazon. It's anti-Semitic. Why don't you boycott Amazon or make them take it down? Then you got the other side of the same group. No, they can't take it down because people won't see the movie. So they caught in a dilemma. Do you want Jeff Bezos to take it down or you don't want him to take it down?
That's confusion.
People hate common sense. Daphne, what's that other black lady that works at MSN? She be talking too. She's still there. For now, Daphne, we don't know how long.
She hasn't been controversial. She didn't make comments about Florida being a penis.
Or Tucker Carlson going after her.
Right.
See, Tucker Carlson went after Tiffany.
She hasn't struck a nerve yet.
Yeah, he went after Tiffany and MSNBC didn't want no smoke.
Exactly.
So they got rid of her. So let's see what happens.
We'll see. That's a good one.
All right, so we'll see what happens. But let's hear what the dilemma is next week because they caught in a dilemma. You want Jeff Bezos? You want to show the movie? Or you want Jeff Bezos to take the movie down?
The documentary. Okay.
You caught in a dilemma now. I know y'all caught in a dilemma, but y'all black pro people, y'all can figure it out because you woke.
They'll probably
you on a spiritual journey. You got a spiritual awakening, so you can figure it out.
Think about this. They probably will push more for Jeff to remove it.
But then people won't see the movie.
No. The point I'm making is that if Kyrie, is it Kyrie, right?
Kyrie.
If he's getting in trouble for it, not making comments about it or on it, then anything dealing with it needs to be removed.
Right, but see, Daphne said, yeah, they caught in a dilemma. So let's watch this play out next week, y'all. They caught in a dilemma. The black woke people, the ones that spiritually awakened, we all dead. The ones that believe in Christ, being saved, sanctified, healed, casting out devils and demons. We didn't see the power of God in our lives, but we spiritually dead. So they spiritually awoke. So I'm sure that God is going to fix that dilemma for them next week. Take the movie down or keep the movie up. Which one?
And here's another nugget. When you say spiritually awoke, what spirit?
Yeah, what spirit is awakening?
Spirits. He said, try the spirits and see if they have God.
Yeah, she told me that I'm not spiritually woke. So what spirit?
What spirit are you awoke with?
Because the one I'm talking about is the one where my sister had 4th stage cancer, was told she was getting ready to die, and God healed her.
That spirit.
That's the spiritually awoke you talking about. The spiritual awoke I'm talking about is me bleeding for 2 years. The woman with the issue of blood.
Yes, that spirit.
And I touched the hem of his garment, and God shut it down. And dried it up.
The spirit of God.
Is that spirit you talking about? The spirit I'm talking about is the spirit of people I've seen in my family laying on their deathbed, and God had healed them.
She said spiritually
miraculously healed them. When a doctor came and said, I don't even know what happened. That spiritually awoke you talking about. The spiritual one you talking about is when I walked in a room and a devil with black eyes manifested.
That could be that spirit.
And God had me say the blood of Jesus is against you and cast that demon out of that girl. And she started thanking me. That spirit awakening.
There's many spirits. You got to try them and see.
The spiritual awakening you talking about preaching and being able to walk down the aisle and I can touch somebody and they fall out under the Holy Spirit.
Be careful.
That spirit, spiritually what you talking about?
When you go into the spiritual talkings and natural as far as the comment that you're making in spirituality, because there's many spirits out there and you may not be tapped into the right one.
That spiritual awakening.
It's not confusion.
So let's see the dilemma. Because the spirit, the God I serve, he don't put me in dilemma situations. Jesus. So now your God, because your God bigger than my God, apparently.
Oh, you don't think they have the little G God?
No, we doing Paul. Remember Paul said, I'm not telling you.
The God of Dagon. He didn't say get rid of your God.
Paul said, I'm not telling you to get rid of your God. But I got a God. I didn't got to have 15 idols to serve.
One God takes care of the earth, the air, the moon, the stars. One God. You need 15 of them.
And me.
That's the big G God.
Is that the one you're talking about? So if your God, Miss Spiritual Awakening, want me to become more spiritual awoke, put your God on my God next week and let your God get y'all out this dilemma. Take the anti-Semitic movie down so nobody sees it. And that way it fits with what's going on with Kyrie.
Yeah, it follows everything. Everything's done decently and in order.
We don't want anything anti-Semitic. Nobody. Amazon, Kyrie, Kanye, none of it.
Shut it down.
But then your movie won't get out.
Sorry.
Remember, you want them to shut it down. Remember?
The dilemma.
So then that means millions of black people won't see what you got to say.
No, we don't need to. If it's not about the truth, if it's still causing confusion.
Or how about get off of that stupid topic and let's talk about something else next week, like voter suppression. That's getting ready to happen Tuesday.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that. Let's talk about affirmative action.
It doesn't happen.
That's getting ready to be stricken. Even though you said they starting off with Harvard and North Carolina University, it will be everywhere. Just like we've been ringing the bell about how they was going to get rid of Roe versus Wade, and all the women was like, oh, we're not talking about that. We're telling you, affirmative action is getting ready to be written off the books. Businesses, housing,
we got our minds
all of it.
Everybody's got their mind.
All those little African-American business loans that y'all want, gone. Because you're not paying attention for Tuesday.
We got our minds on Kanye.
You got your mind set on Kanye and Kyrie.
Yeah, Kyrie.
So let's see what happens. Let's see what happens next week. You saying have faith in our people, right?
Well, it's not even that. I'm just saying it's for his faith in God and whatever movement needs to happen. Sometime it may have to take somebody being knocked down for people to go, ooh, this is really real, y'all. Let's get behind this. You know, they make sure it's positive for our people.
Daffy said, yes, we got to stay woke, a minority. Yes. So let's see. Let's get everybody out there voting Tuesday. Let's start talking about voter suppression, affirmative action. And if you want to get behind somebody, and I'm not saying you have to say anything about Tiffany, but if you want to say something about black people not being able to have freedom of speech and getting fired, let's put Tiffany's Cross's name in there. Let's pull that next week. All right, I'm done. Okay. You got anything else? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Always believe. And check out our page. It's in the description on the items that we sell that can help the channel. Yeah. And that was another Woods Report. See you later. All right.
How long was that?